diamond cutter. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The way you detached yourself from those employing a lack of empathy. Oh, how they trampled your name, making you the topic of discussion. No, not because you're inadequate, but because your evolution is raw and unpolished. They wanted a hint of what you personally hone in. The satisfaction you're grappling with was a dragon breathing fire, maneuvering with multiple things at once, like you were juggling their downfall. They thought your downfall was inevitable, because their theories were critique. They were sure they had you through under the bus, but you got ran over, and you wore the tread like it was a damn souvenir. You see, what they were not able to perceive is that all your challenging aspects about you, they were desperate to architect some blame from the analysis they fallaciously were trained over. You see, they brought many to their abrupt halt, disadvantaging those aiming at their reputation like it was a spring day at a summer pool. You know those kind, who make a public humiliation out of you. They couldn't do it to your face, so they gathered their incantations behind your back, tripping over the twine that was meant to bind you. But you, your actions speak louder than words, where they thought they would get a reaction out of you. They found a calm, mannering demeanor, feeding fuel to the fire that was meant to desecrate you. You see, they were depending on something to go by, needing you to act out of character so they could plunge at you all that they falsely distributed to individuals so their smear campaign could be validated. But you came in like an unpredictable, capricious, mandating stealth. You see, you shuffled the cards before they had a chance to build their petty house. You simply made one prominent move, and the unsteady house of cards came tumbling down. Your benediction was in favor of something greater, something they failed to see in you. Your serene tranquil was the antidote to all their bullshit, and they thought they had you cornered. But like a gust of wind, every card they drew to build their precarious walls were just so damn volatile. Yes, you gave them no paperback love. While you accumulated, they were pinching pennies. How now docile they've become under your dominance that fucked up every decisive move they made on the checkered board. You made one move, and every direction they gave in their way of order, every direction they made, fallen short at your feet where they now bow. You opened up a can of whoop-ass as you clutched the damn can opener, like you were on a ride at the carnival. See, the funny thing is, while they're scrambling from their seats, you were braced in tight, ready for any vertical loop that they were anticipating themselves to have made some kind of typical diagnosis upon you with. But you exceeded all expectations. You see, you rodeoed that fucking roller coaster and held on. They came with a fork and spoon, thinking they were going to eat. But you sawed the damn table in half with a chainsaw, took your plate, and calmly exited. While they're trying to feed off table scrapings, you have your steak and potatoes, too. Yet, they just don't get it. They tried to assassinate your character, only to be made with a defamation of themselves, exposing themselves with their naked asses. And let me reassure you, their naked asses, well, let's just say their naked asses are ugly. You took the bullet and performed surgery like you were the damn adjective to their cult, like you were the ringleader at their circus, painting on their petty faces a clown frown. You left them wishing while you were having wish fulfillment. And let's face it, seeing them lose, it's pretty damn poetic. They were trying to predict a novel that you already scripted the end to. They were having cardiac arrest while you were the heart surgeon. They needed a triple bypass for an emergency operation only you could perform. Now you're steady, firm, and standing in your victory, like it was a damn conquest in a game. The final fantasy being conquered. Yes, like you made the final destination call upon their lives and then left them decimated as you escaped fate itself. You always knew your subtle talent would outshine them. Their now loud laminations cry out. They brought the bottle of wine, and you popped the screw, and then had your fury on their glasses, and gave cheers with a sledgehammer, demolishing them. You crushed them like someone chomping on frosted flakes. You go, Tiger. They thought they were great, but you were just milking them and killing it. Every time they thought they were at an advantage over you, though then you did only what you could do. You overturned every possibility, flipped the script and enjoyed your breakfast, your lunch and dinner. You feasted on them like a damn cannibal, like it was a role play to the Silence of the Lambs, and you gave them a lobotomy. What they can't believe is how you was the villain in the story, but ended up the renegade. Yes, the one who got away. They were so hell-bent on ostracizing you, but when you took the stage and shined brighter than congeniality, only to strike them where it hurts most, leaving their groins retractile. Yes, the pain of that single blow dropped them, now that they're vying to get back up from where they fell. You're miles ahead. They thought they could play chicken with a freight train, but you crashed into them like Independence Day, gave them such catastrophe, and left them to die, bound and bruised on the tracks of hell's fury. Now they're left with no other option but to implement you. They didn't see your cold heart is so cold. You are matchless and incomparable, with a book of matches and a can of gas. The audacity of you, so cold. Haha, they were left asphyxiated, while you struck the match, burning them like the stubble. Now they're just a pile of charred bristles. They were abetted to enable you, though you smoldered all their detrimental intentions, and paid karma like it was your lucky day. They couldn't bilk you because you already won the whole goddamn jackpot. They bidded and tallied on your failure. Although you know what they say, lucky sevens comes to those most unexpectedly. They tried to chisel you and your cold heart down with an ice pick. They got too close as your sub-zero freeze frosted their panties into a bunch. Now they don't know how to feel about you, your very essence. Yes, you. Spurn them with a cold shoulder, so hefty and broad. You made them look like pinions who can't fly. You made them like a piñata, and you're the one swinging the bat, blindfolded or not, you're wrecking shit. I guess this goes to show the foolishness they carry. Yes, the deceivers were deceived. They hitched a ride on a faulty plane with no parachute, and they plummeted down to the ground as they cried out, "Mayday, Mayday."